Now, who's going to listen to all this over and over again? And I find it difficult to get along with people who don't know that they have it. People who come on that they're all sincere, all good, all pure, bore me to death and scare me.
with no trust in my vision. I know nothing's as it seems, but it's still a sense I'm sensing that the colors come to me. You may see me, but I'm not here. I'll return eventually.
The storm was located about 30 miles northwest of Tyler.
Tennis ball size hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts.
If you are in or near the path of this storm, take cover now.
Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur.
Hey, this is Lauren Alexander and her band on Universal Language Live. Here we go.
Another sad story. I'll keep it to myself. Keep on trying to hurt me. tell that something's missing, but I say I'm doing fine. And as I pretend to listen, inside I cry. Another sticky situation that I've thrown myself into. I can run all I want, but there is nothing I can do, because you were the piece that made me whole. But you took it all and now you know. And I know in the morning you'll be gone, but I keep coming back for more. You were the piece that made me whole, but you took it all and now you know. And I know in the morning you'll be gone, but I keep coming back for more.
Thank y'all so much. Are people watching? Is this? Yeah? Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is cool and kind of nerve-wracking, but I'm glad you guys are here. Oh, I see. Dave. Oh, and Danny. Hey, guys. All right, well, we're going to do another original called Break Your Rules.
Consider this, and maybe I know. Oh, think about it from my point of view. Maybe I'm just swinging low. Oh, I'm just waiting on you. haven't found it yet, no. Well, I didn't come here to break your rules. I didn't come here to start a fight. The secrets have a way of getting out and making everything so wrong, so right. I didn't come here to break your rules, but don't stop me if I try. No, I didn't come here to break your rules, but it's gonna be one of those nights. I didn't come here to break your rules. I didn't come here to start a fight. But secrets have a way of getting out and making everything so wrong, so right. I didn't come here to break your rules, but don't stop me if I try. No, I didn't come here to break your rules, but it's gonna be one of those nights. Break your rules. Break your rules. Break your rules. Thank you. All right. Not yet, buddy. All right. This next one is the title track of my album. It's called Smoke Signals. Get all situated. Ready. Well, I tried to flag you down, but you just rolled on by. I keep your picture in my wallet and your memory on my mind. When your ship sailed out of town, I was just trying to stay afloat, but your heart just kept on beating with every song I ever wrote. I'm sending smoke signals. hope you see. Just look for smoke signals. You'll know it's me. Oh, I hope you see. Thank you. I think we're gonna keep going. We tune up, yeah. No big deal. Let me take this off. All right, this one's brand new. It's going to be on the new album. It's called Break My Heart. Nothing that we do makes any sense. Love each other for the hell of it. Making up so we can fight again. And got us feeling so irrelevant. What could have been a good night, you turn into a good fight. And you know I wanna make it right, but baby I can't this time. This is what it feels like to fall apart. This is what it feels like to break my heart. It's always would have done, could have done, should have known better, but it shouldn't be this hard. This is what it feels like to break my heart. No, we didn't always feel this way. Everything just came so easily. Get your loving every single day. And now we just get in each other's way. What could have been a good night, you turn into a good fight. And you know I wanna make it right, but baby I can't this time. This is what it feels like to fall apart. This is what it feels like to break my heart. It's always would have done, could have done, should have known better, but it shouldn't be this hard. This is what it feels like to break my heart. Keep on riding this wave, knowing nothing's gonna change. We both know we can't stay this way. Tried it all, but we fell flat. Gonna drag this out till you can feel that. This is what it feels like to fall apart. This is what it feels like to break my heart. It's always would have done, could have done, should have known better, but it shouldn't be this hard. This is what it feels like to break my heart.
right, welcome to Universal Language Live. I'm here with the lovely, talented, awesome Lauren Alexander.
Hey.
What's up? We've been sitting here talking for quite a while,
We have.
so I'm going to try not to rehash all the things we've been talking about, what we've been binge watching, and
Yes.
Disney.
Yes.
So let me tell you, a little while ago, Philip was talking to me. We were fishing, and he was given this idea for Universal Language Live, and you were one of the first people he brought up, like, well, we could probably get him. So you're a pretty high draft pick around here. So well done with that, and you're a very interesting person to find out about. You have just, early performances, moving to Nashville, you're married, you have kids, you started an awesome podcast called
I did.
The Groove Lab.
Yes.
Awesome name.
Thank you.
So let me give you a quote from your first podcast.
Okay.
You said about yourself, I'm a musician, and I've been in the music industry pretty much my whole life. I'm a mother of a 2-year-old. His name is Rhodes. Can you give us a funny Rhodes story?
Oh gosh. There's so many. I'm not sure if I can think of a funny one right off the top of my head, but
anyone that
I'll
comes
tell
to
you something really cute that he's been doing.
Okay.
We've been in the studio recording for the next album.
Okay.
And we got some roughs back, and there's a song called Break My Heart.
Okay.
And he has just fallen in love with this song.
Nice.
And so he sings it in the grocery store. He sings it all the time, and he always wants to hear it.
So he's like your hype man.
Yeah, and it's amazing.
That's
I love
awesome.
it.
That's great.
It really is.
All right, that is awesome. All right, so you've said you've been in the music industry pretty much your whole life.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that. How early on did you have like a first live performance experience?
So I was super young in church
Okay.
singing. And
Was this in a choir, or were you
no,
up on
so
stage
they would
alone with people?
throw me up there. My dad would play guitar, and I was super shy, but I loved it.
Were you just a nervous wreck before you went out?
Yeah.
Took to it like a fish in water?
I
What was that?
remember a lot of times I would make people turn around.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Did they do it?
They did it. They did.
In church?
In church, when we would have like barbecues or
Okay.
anything at my house, like my parents would make me sing, and everyone had to turn around. But I loved it. It was fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, what about your first non-church gig experience?
So I don't remember exactly the first one, but I was very young singing in bars. And
Okay.
I know my parents got some weird looks for that, but yeah, I remember being super, super young, and we would get hired to play, 2-hour set at a bar, and I couldn't really relate to any of these people,
Right.
but I would go up there and sing my songs, and they loved it, and I loved it, and it was fun.
So, yeah, I was
I
going to
mean-
ask if you could like compare and contrast. I'm a middle school teacher, so I would have you do a Venn diagram where you would compare and contrast. What are they with similars? So what were similar and different about like your first church singing experiences and then you're at a bar? I would expect the bar people are not going to just turn around.
No, they didn't. They didn't turn around. I had to get over that.
Yeah.
But I think just playing in front of people who didn't know who I was, they didn't already love me as a person, as as little baby Lauren. And then at that point, I was writing my own songs too, and so it's a little different singing a church song compared
Right.
to singing a song that you wrote about your first boyfriend.
So how old, you say little baby Lauren, how old were you like realistically when you were
I was around.
playing bars?
Oh, okay. So I was probably 12, 13,
And
which
you're-
is very young.
Yeah.
But in church, I started like 6 or 7.
Okay. So at 12 or 13, you were doing original songs?
Yes, I
Wow.
actually had a record come out when I was 12 years old.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I've researched you a little bit.
I removed it from the internet. You can't find it.
I didn't find it.
Well, was the internet even around back then? I don't even know.
I don't know how old you are, and I'm not going to ask you. I'm going to try to be polite. A gentleman. All right, back to Universal Language Live with Lauren Alexander.
Got a gypsy blue tattoo, and I'm wearing it all over my skin. I'm showing the whole world exactly where I've been. Got a gypsy blue tattoo, and I'm wearing my heart upon my sleeve, telling all of the strangers stories they won't believe. But I've earned my scars, earned my right to something more than this. Is my heart what you have folded in your hand?
Well, the next two actually that we're going to do are new songs. This one's called The One That Got Away. Well, the heart wants what it wants. It'll break if you want it to. Saying that you're down to your last wire. And I never knew you could be such a good liar. You say that you've tried to do everything right, and all you have left now is wondering why. My feelings have changed, like colors they fade, but there's nothing left to say. And there will be a day when you realize the only thing that needed changing was you. And there will be a moment when you know it, that I was the one that got away. Don't be so hard on yourself. Push the blame off to somebody else. 'Cause it's easier just to ignore that I don't love you anymore. You say that you've tried to do everything right. All you have left now is wondering why. My feelings have changed, like colors they fade. There's nothing left to say. And there will be a day when you realize the only thing that needed changing was you. And there will be a moment when you know it, that I was the one that got away. The one that got away. Thank you. I can't run any faster. I'm barely getting by. The hole keeps getting deeper. I don't even have to try. The cards are stacked against me. The money's all been spent. Can't make it to my shows, but they all wanna be my friend. Am I getting anywhere? Did I gamble all my luck away? Everyone who stood beside me is now standing in my way. No one ever gives more than they take. My God, I wish I could catch a break.
cards are stacked against me. The money's all been spent. Can't make it to my show, but then they promise next weekend again. Am I getting anywhere? Did I gamble all my luck away? Everyone who stood beside me is not standing in my way. No one ever gets more than they take. My God, I wish I could catch a break.
Okay. So, and you kind of talked about, you know, growing up, singing in church. I
Right.
kind of wanted to know a little bit about singing in bars for the first time, all that. You mentioned you would get taken to yodeling lessons
Did.
every other weekend.
Yes.
So you got to tell me about yodeling lessons.
So it was this lady named Janet McBride.
Okay.
She would host these lessons in Fort Worth in the stockyards. And we would go, I think it was like a Sunday afternoon, and we would all have our white button-up shirts and our blue jeans, and we all had to wear like a red bandana, had a cowboy hat.
Of course.
And
I mean, you got to do that.
we sat in a room, and she taught us how to yodel.
So a lot of, how many were there?
I mean, probably 10 kids.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was way cool.
That's awesome.
It really is, like,
I
such
really,
fun memories.
look, we have these little mics on. I would love for you to give me some kind of a thing that you would do in yodeling lesson.
Okay.
So just give me a yodeling
Oh, it's
lesson.
been so long. So I don't even know. I don't even
We
know
can
where to
move on if
start
you-
with this. Okay, it has been a long time since I've yodeled.
Well,
but let me just try. We might have to edit this out, Philip. He's like, yeah, no,
Yeah,
we're not.
probably not.
Yodelay, yodelay.
So, okay.
Okay, you try.
Okay, do it again.
Yodelay,
Yodelay, ay.
yodelay, 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 yodelay.
Yodel, okay. Yodelay, ay, ay. Oh, yo, yo. Oh, yo. I don't know. You obviously are a better yodeler
It's been a
than I
long
am.
time, but
I'm going to stick with it. You come back again
Okay,
in
yes.
season 2 of Universal Language. We're going to
and
yodel
we
for
can
people.
we should do a yodeling song together.
Let's do it.
Okay.
So you do have a new single
I do.
called "Let It Be You."
Yes.
Can you talk about that a little bit? Well,
Yeah.
again, I was kind of researching you. You have a good country vibe, and it's awesome. But then listening to your new single is very, very different.
It's different. Yeah.
Can you kind of talk through the transition?
Yes.
Not that it's a transition, but
No,
it's
just
a
growing
yeah.
and yeah. So I wrote that song when I was living in Nashville.
Okay.
It was around 2016. So yeah, it was kind of my first time being out of my hometown and living on my own, and just kind of getting to see people and their relationships, and that's just kind of what the song was inspired by. You know, we were going out and listening to music, and
Yeah.
we were in bars, and that wasn't really anything we did before we moved out there, and so that's what the song was written about.
Being in Nashville.
Being in
going
Nashville
out.
and just like, you know, seeing people and their relationships.
Yeah. That's great. Another one of my favorite songs on your album. It just has a great title, "Gypsy Blue Tattoo."
Oh yeah.
What a name. Do you have any tattoos?
I don't have a tattoo. I don't have a tattoo.
What about your band? Who has the newest, best tattoo? in your
Jeff
band?
has a Jeff. I think is I don't know if Mark has a tattoo. I think Jeff's the only one with a tattoo.
While we're talking about these guys, let's introduce the band that's not here but is playing with you.
Yes. So we'll start with Jeff. He's on drums.
Okay.
Jeff Odom. And then Mark Hill on bass. And my husband, Richie Kendall, on electric guitar.
Okay. There you go. The band.
The band.
So we've talked about definitely being an early song. I can't imagine actually singing an original song at 13 in a bar.
Right.
Good for you. I would be.
Thanks.
I can't even imagine that. Who influenced you at the time to start writing these songs at such an early age?
You know, my parents had a huge record collection and tons of CDs.
Nice.
So I was mostly influenced by their music. I remember this one Fleetwood Mac CD that I just loved it so much. And it was in constant rotation.
Do you remember what it was?
I remember it was green. I can't remember.
Okay.
I remember it was the color green. I think I still have it. It's all scratched up. That and then I really love Ryan Adams.
Oh yeah.
And I love Ryan Adams.
Absolutely.
And so that kind of started me on that path, you know?
Sure. Very cool. Now back to the show with Lauren Alexander.
I never had it all, but rumor is I told you something, but now I forget. I gave up dreaming for a case of blues with throwing punches, honey. I pick you. Just like your records, I've been put up on your shelf. I know you love it, and I'm fond of it myself. We got the answers, but we feel so wrong. It didn't sing this song. Talking slow when you know I barely heard. 33 and a third. 33 and a third. So sweet, got me singing like a bird. 33 and a third. 33 and a third. Just like your records, I've been put up on your shelf. I know you love it, and I'm fond of it myself. We got the answers, but we feel so wrong. Apart, do what feels right. Talking slow when you know I barely heard. 33 and a third. 33 and a third. So sweet, got me singing like a bird. 33 and a third. 33 and a third.
All right. We're going to do Let It Be You. Hello, how you doing? I know it's been a while. Yes, it's nice to see you. I'm really doing fine. Just give me one more chance to explain why I'm acting so strange and not something that I'm proud of. Hey, I can't remember your name, baby. Won't you tell me again? It don't have to be love. Can you give me something to hold on to? Let it be you. Can you give me something to hold on to? Let it be you. Wake up in your t-shirt. The sun is in your eyes. There's nothing gonna stop me from coming back tonight. Maybe let's just do it again. I don't think I wanna be friends. I think I'm falling. Oh, I'm falling. Tell you when I've had enough. Guess I found where I'm gonna run. Think I'm in luck. Oh, I'm in love. Can you give me something to Everybody doing good? Yeah? All right.
So wild, I feel so crazy. Oh, pretty baby, I think you'll understand. But I don't understand what I've done. It's just too hazy. Oh, please don't hate me. I'll be here with you till the end. Understand where we are, what have we become? Do you think that this is fun? I just wanna hold your hand. Ooh, say that you want me. Ooh, say that you need me. Ooh, say that you want me. Ooh, say that you love me, baby. Sold my soul for way too cheap, and now my heart is killing me. What have I given up? Oh, so much trust and so much love. Where could I have gone so wrong? Where could I have gone so wrong? Where could I have gone so wrong? Ooh, say that you want me. Ooh, say that you need me. Ooh, say that you want me. Ooh, say that you love me, baby.
Okay, so we talked about this a little bit, but what are you listening to right now in your influences that is definitely going to be in your next album?
Well, things are just really weird right now. I've got a 2-year-old, and so we're together all the time, you know, with quarantine.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really get a break away from him. Not that I want one, but I don't really get a chance to listen to, you know, whatever kind of music I want to listen to at the moment. Yeah. We're mostly listening to the Frozen soundtrack, which is great and fun. And the Wiggles. He loves the Wiggles. You know? The Wiggles. So.
Do you personally have a favorite Disney song that you can think of? Doesn't have to be Rhodes' favorite.
Right. No, there is a Pocahontas song. Colors of the Wind. Oh my gosh. Listen to that song and feel it.
Yes.
I love that song.
Perfect. Let me ask you, if you could co-write a song with anyone, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, man. That would be hard to choose one person, but I would probably say Stevie Nicks, just because I feel like that's probably everyone's answer. It's so not original, but she's pretty magical.
It's a good one. Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to stick with.
As long as she would let you spin circles with a cape on.
Right.
You should do that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right. We've talked about COVID being a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
What's the last gig you've played?
We played, I think it was in March. That's kind of when everything started.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah, it's been like 6 months.
Okay.
I don't really remember how to do any of this stuff.
Did you bring all your equipment?
I actually left some of it at home and had to go back and get it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's been weird. It's weird times.
Yes.
You know?
So I was kind of wanting to talk about that a little bit because it has been such a weird time. Very discouraging initially, knowing how many gigs were lost, how many friends of mine that were just losing money and gigs and shows, and from musicians down to sound engineers and lighting people and just everybody.
Right.
But it's been very encouraging to see people like you doing podcasts and our buddy Philip doing this kind of interesting universal language live.
Yeah.
So I'm so curious about your experience setting up Groove Lab. How did you come up with that name?
So we kind of have always called ourselves, we've never had a band name. I've been with these guys for like 10 years, aside from Mark, but we've never really like settled on a band name. So we've always just been the Lauren Alexander Band.
Okay.
Which we shortened to the Lab. That's just kind of what we always called ourselves, not officially or anything. But so that's where the Lab part came from. Just wanted to kind of throw that in there. And then Groove, you know, we try to make groovy music.
Absolutely.
So.
Well, it's a fantastic name.
Thank you.
So how many interviews have you conducted with other people?
I've done 6 interviews so far.
So after this, you're going to have to give me your
sage
advice on how to interview people.
I am not good.
Yes, you are.
Well,
very, very good.
I'm learning, and I knew that was kind of what was going to have to happen because, you know, you can practice your instrument and practice your songwriting. You can't really practice a podcast. So I kind of knew I would just have to jump in, and it would suck at first, and I would just get better. But the amount of times I say like and is disgusting. I was
going to ask if you went back and listened to your podcast and kind of took notes and watched yourself. You don't watch yourself. It's just a listening.
Right. Just listening. It's been weird. I'm used to hearing my singing voice. I'm not really used to hearing my talking voice. So that's been really weird for me.
Me too.
Like, do I sound like that? Really?
Oh, that's so funny. Do you write questions out, or do you just sort of let people talk?
I do like kind of like a basic outline, and then try to go with the flow of the conversation. But sometimes like I told you, I'm really bad at the transitions in between questions. So that is, I'm still trying. I'm learning. But
no, that's good. It was fun to listen to your podcast, and then you even like kind of bring it up like, this is the first time.
Right.
We're getting better.
Right.
Hey, me too.
Right,
I can't
right.
wait to interview you about interviewing people.
Right.
So weird. And speaking of that, your latest episode, who's your latest guest on the episode?
Our boy Philip Cardin.
Cardin. So how was that? I want to interview you about the interview with Philip Cardin. How did you get him to not talk so fast? That's what I want to know.
He did so good. He told me beforehand, he was like, this is going to suck. Like, this isn't going to be any good. But it was great. And we had a good conversation. And I did have to edit out a few choice words and quite a bit of laughter.
You or him with the choice words?
We won't say.
Okay.
But
probably you.
Right. But
so you just giggling the whole time and
yeah, there's lots of laughing.
So, what do you have going on? What's your next gigs, next albums, new singles? What you got?
Yes. So right now we are working on the new album, which is going to be titled Field Notes.
Nice.
And I'm so excited about it. We've been like selling T-shirts and merch to try to raise some money for it. But yeah, we're very, very close to being done.
Cool.
So,
do you have like a release date?
I don't have a release date since we're still in the studio recording.
Sure.
We've still got several songs left to do. But the
coming
songs we
soon.
have done, I'm so proud of them. I'm so
Nice.
excited about them.
Are we going to hear some tonight?
Yes, we're going to play a couple.
Sweet. So. Can't wait. All right, well, let's get to it. This is Lauren Alexander with Universal Language Live.
The storm was located about 30 miles northwest of Tyler.
Tennis ball size hail and 70 miles an hour wind gusts.
If you are in or near the path of this storm, take cover now.
Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur.
Thank you to Lauren Alexander and the band. Thank you, Philip, for Universal Language Live again. Tune in next Thursday. Check out YouTube. Roadkeeper next week. Here we go. Lauren Alexander, Universal Language Live. Thank you for tuning in. See you next time.